What's up, everybody? It's Matt, Comic Order 410. Over the past month, I hit up a couple sales and did pretty well. But to start off, some stuff from my pull list. I asked my shop to hold this gorgeous Frank Cho cover to Daedrus Thoris #1. Great stuff from Frank Cho. There was a Virgin variant to this cover, but unfortunately my shop didn't order enough to get it. Also got this gorgeous Francisco Mattina cover to Flash 38. And I've been getting all of Art Germ's Supergirl covers, but I have to say this is my favorite one to date, Supergirl 18. Some stuff I found in the dollar bins. Got the third Batman Judge Dredd Prestige format, the Ultimate Riddle. Got another copy of Green Arrow #1. Great looking copy, and has this gorgeous painted Mike Grell cover. Always love that book, as well as this one. Got another copy of Green Arrow Longbow Hunters #1. And if you haven't read this, it's a great read. I highly recommend this 3-issue miniseries. The interior art is painted by Mike Grell. Looks just like the cover. It's a great read. Got Deadpool 40 with this Alien cover homage. Got a later issue of Thundercats that I was missing, 22. Very nice copy. Very happy to have that. Found a Superman wedding album, with the DC Universe UPC. I believe these were $2. Got an upgrade to my Captain Carrot #1. Had the full run, but got a near mint copy now. This is beat up, but I wanted it just for this great Carmine Infantino cover, Brave and the Bold 72. Got some beat up Neil Adams House of Secrets, number 86, number 90, and found a Mark Silvestri signed Cyberforce #1. I have other books signed by him, so I'm pretty sure that signature is legit. I was happy to find that. Got some variant covers. Got the Grand Admiral Thrawn #1 variant. It's from the Rebels cartoon, it looks like. My shop really hooked me up on these Michael Turner variants. I really appreciated it. I already have the Aspen Comics exclusives to Civil War #1 and World War Hulk #1, because I went to Wizard World Philly the year they were exclusive there. But this was exclusive to a different convention, and I never got this one. The Civil War X-Men #1 Aspen variant. Stunning Michael Turner cover. And I also got the Aspen variant to Black Panther 25. And got a nice deal on this. I'm not even sure if it's a 1 in 10 or a 1 in 25, but this great Dale Keown variant to Deadpool 26. Did not have that. These were cover price. I believe they're equal split, but 80 grand off Avengers variant to Hulk 712. Again, my Polish shop hooked me up. Gave me this for cover price. I don't know where he found it, but I already had this book, but for $2.99, I wasn't leaving behind this 1 in 25 Neil Adams variant to All-Star Superman #1. Found these at an 80% off sale, and they're in great shape. In my opinion, the Valiant Nintendo comics are getting harder to find for reasonable price, especially in high grade. Got a Super Mario #2 and #3. And a great copy of Rip Off Press's Rolf #1 with this gorgeous Richard Corben cover. I already own this book, but I was not leaving this copy behind the grade that it's in. That is a near mint copy. So very happy with those. Found a few Neil Adams Tomahawk covers, at the sale. Number 123. Gorgeous cover to 124. And 128. Needed all three of those, I believe. Was really happy to find this. My presser actually gave me a nice deal on this book. 30-cent test cover to Marvel Chillers #5. and I needed that for my run. I actually found, I think I mentioned it at that Craigslist haul, I found 2 other 30-cent test covers I needed, and Defenders and a Planet of the Apes, and he's pressing those for me right now. If you need some books pressed, check him out, vintagebasementcomics.com. He does a great job. He uses a cold press, and you got a press and dry clean for $10, and that includes Golden Age and magazine. So he's considering raising his price to include the dry clean, but $10, you can't beat it, and he does good work. Got a really nice copy of Avengers 48. That's First Black Knight. Kind of beat up copy, got a nice deal on it though. Justice League of America number 4. That's when Green Arrow joins. Got some great Kirby Journey into Mysteries, 50% off, and the prices were pretty reasonable to begin with. Got 124, and it's escaping my memory. I think there's some importance to this issue. I know it's not First Hercules, but I'm drawing a blank, so if anybody remembers, if there's something significant about that issue, please let me know. Another great Kirby cover here to Journey into Mystery 125. Then I got Thor 132. First appearance of Ego, the Living Planet. This was a hot book right before Guardians of the Galaxy 2 came out. I got a great deal on this book, and it's not a bad copy either. Got a nice deal on this. It still wasn't exactly cheap. Mid-grade to mid, high mid. Fantastic Four 48. Happy to finally own this book. I've never had a copy of this before. Classic Kirby cover. First Silver Surfer, first Galactus. Really happy with that. Not too bad a copy for what I paid. Got this in the mail. Was stoked when I saw it. At Monster Mania back in the very beginning of October, I paid Rock and Roll Comics cover artist Scott Jackson to do a sketch for me. And it was supposed to just be a Ghost Rider head sketch. He didn't get to it at the convention. He apologized, said he'd mail it to me. And he only took a couple months, but he put in a bunch of extra work and gave me this gorgeous, gorgeous raw pencil Ghost Rider sketch on an original Sin blank. Beautiful stuff. Very happy with that. And got hooked up on this sketch cover from the Living Corpse team. Buzz Hassan, Ken Hazer, and Blair Smith. They're great guys. They get a lot of commissions from them. I supported their Living Corpse Relics Kickstarter for their trade paperback. And one of the rewards, they have a regular version and a sketch cover. And I paid for the sketch cover. And I gave them a little extra money and asked them if they could hook up my sketch cover a little more. And man, all 3 of them worked on it. Buzz penciled it, Ken inked it, and Blair colored it. And it pretty much looks like a fully rendered cover. So I really appreciate that. And I ended up paying Buzz for another regular copy of the trade because I didn't want to mess this one up. Beautiful sketch. Very happy with that. Did some good work on magazines at these sales. Beautiful copy. Found another first print of Marvel graphic novel number 3, Dreadstar. Great read. Interior is painted by Jim Starlin, which you don't see too often. Very happy to have another one of those. This one I did need. It's a Marvel epic graphic novel, Hearts and Minds, a Vietnam love story. Russ Heath. Happy to finally get that for my run. Got this Thoroughly Ripped with the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers and Fat Freddy's Cat graphic novel format. This is from the late 70s, I believe. Never saw that before, so I snatched that up. Boy, was I stoked to get my hands on this. Marvel graphic novel format. Bernie writes in the Lost Frankenstein pages. And these were all signed and numbered by Bernie, 472 out of 1200. Was so happy to get that. Can't believe no one else snatched it up first. Really doing some work on my Creepy run lately. Got Creepy number 6. Great cover. That might be Frazetta. This one's definitely Frazetta. Creepy number 11. Gorgeous stuff. Creepy number 12. Pretty awesome copy, too. Has a little fox ear right there. This is a nice copy. Creepy 13. 14. None of these are too bad, really. Actually, I think there is one or two, but none of these here have been too bad. Gorgeous cover on 14. This is another really classic Frank Frazetta cover to Creepy 15. And one of my favorites, Creepy 17. Great copy. Creepy number 18. And 19. Whoever had these took nice care of them. So I'm happy and thankful about that. Got some early Eries that I needed as well. Got Erie number 11. 1972 annual. Gorgeous copy of the Rook number 1 with this great Richard Corben cover. Love the color palettes on that. Oh, stunning. Did not have this. This one's tough to find in my opinion. Been really wanting this. Basically Strange number 1. Another stunning Richard Corben cover. Great copy. Got Blazing Combat number 2. These have Frazetta covers as well. Great books. These are late 60s, I believe. Number 3. Another Frazetta cover. And number 4. This one definitely had some problems. It was a bit cheaper. That one's pretty messed up, unfortunately. But I didn't have it, so I grabbed it for the price. Got a really nice copy of Unknown Worlds of Science Fiction number 1. This is an upgrade for me. Definitely. Got Monsters Unleashed number 1. Stunning Gray Moro cover on that. Another sharp copy. Savage Sword number 9. Great Boris Vallejo cover on that one. And got a nice deal on these. These are some of the last 4 or 5 issues of Savage Sword. I was missing these. My presser actually has my last issue right now. But he gave me a good deal on these. Savage Sword 226, 227, and 228. Everyone, as always, I thank you for your time. I appreciate you stopping by. Take care of yourselves and enjoy your comics.